work for City of Morganton in the electric department. I'm the one that answers the phones when you call if there's a power outage. I can answer questions about high bills. I can answer questions about what you can do to reduce your bill. I can tell you an estimate of what yours is in the summer and in the winter, so you know what to expect when you're moving into a new place. And when we have power outages, I handle those phone calls. So I'm usually the one that's going to answer the phone if there's an outage, but I also have a group of people that will help me. So you may get any one of us if it's a big enough one. Whenever we have a power outage, the first phone call that I get, I'm going to check to make sure that your account's in good standing. And as soon as I check that, I check to see if you've looked at your fuses. Hey, did you turn them off? Did you turn them back on again? Does everything look good there? If everything looks good, I go ahead and call my service truck and he'll go out there and take a look at your line going in. But the next phone call, if it's in the same area, then I know that we have a power outage. And I dispatch them. I'll usually let their supervisor know so they can go out there, take a look, see what's going on. It could be a tree on the line, it could be squirrels, it could be an accident, it could be just about anything. When somebody calls, it's really helpful if they tell me their area and they say, I heard a boom. To me, that tells me that maybe there's a fuse out, there's something going on with the transformer, and that gives me a bit of a location to pinpoint them to, so they know this is where I'm going to get started looking. When they get there, if there's a supervisor there, they can usually give me a time estimate. You know, if it's a squirrel that's chewed through something, it's probably not going to take very long. It may be a little bit hard to find. But if it's a fuse out or something like that, that generally doesn't take us too long. Sometimes when they put that fuse back in, it goes back out. So your power may come back on and then it goes back off again. And that means there's something else down the line that we need to look at. It could be lightning hit, it could be anything. But the average usually comes from supervisors and just their experience. It tells them this is what's happening, this is how long it's going to take, and it may take me 30 minutes to know what it is that's going on if they can't find it. Unless it's a storm, then we typically know it's storm damage, probably a tree on something, a pole's come down, something's happened like that. But I always keep a list. If somebody tells me there's damage, I write it down if there's been a storm. Nobody leaves until we've checked all of that damage to make sure that your power's been restored. We don't go home until your power's back on.